rise to speak for the 468 signatories to this petition resident within my Angus and Perthshire Glens constituency. I have to tell you, Sir Edward, that's about 11 times more Angus and Perthshire Glens constituencies sign any other petition that comes from this place. And I've never in my time in this Parliament seen MPs perched on windowsills to be in the room for a debate taking place, such as the mass demonstrations outside or the demonstration on the South Inch in Perth just the week past at the weekend. This is fundamentally unjust. The government said they wouldn't do this and they've gone ahead and done it, and they've applied it without any warning. There's no taper into this new regime. It gives no time for farmers to adjust their tax arrangements. It's juxtaposed diametrically to current tax advice, which is grossly unfair. It ignores that there is no actual financial enrichment, that you simply become the custodian of the asset. It doesn't get after the non-farming interests who are avoiding tax. It ignores the disproportionate effect on Scotland. It ignores the fact that a quarter of Scottish farms are tenanted. There is zero provision in the in this policy for those, and it doesn't take cognizance of the 15,000 Scottish crofts either that are grossly adversely affected by this policy. It's economically incoherent. The tax will precipitate the tax is on the production of food. It will precipitate a reduction on investment. That will have lower yields. That will mean higher prices. That will be inflationary, which is the last thing this economy needs. And it's not just farmers who will be undone by this policy, but the entire agricultural supply chain. It undermines the reinvestment model between generation to generation, and it ignores the societal benefit of agriculture to our rural communities. And with BPR, it's a betrayal of the divestment drive that farmers are so dutifully applying themselves to over the last 20 years. And it threatens the sell-off of family farms across places like Angus and Perthshire Glens to faceless international corporations who won't leave anything positive behind, certainly not any profit. This is anti-growth. As the government now, I suspect, fully realise behind closed doors, this is a disastrous policy misstep. It plays fast and loose with the mental health of farmers. And let me echo the chorus of the National Farmers Union for Scotland, that this policy must be paused, the industry must be properly consulted, the outcome of which must be the removal of this iniquitous threat to all that we hold dear in our agricultural and rural communities and economies. And on behalf of the agricultural sector in Angus and Perthshire Glens and across the whole of Scotland, and in fact the whole of the United Kingdom, which I don't often reference in a speech, Mr Chair, this is not too late to do the right thing, and I implore the Minister to do so.